Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ. And we're probably going to be playing exclusively MekHQ. We're probably not going to see a lot of MegaMek today, depending on how things go. I went ahead and loaded up our Christmas Day save. We should be expecting Virank and Mr. McGorilla presently, but they both said they had things they were doing at the moment. So they should be here shortly. But in the meantime, let me just do a quick recap. We had just finished doing this special scenario where we sent Stiletto against a trio of enemy mediums with an allied Black Knight, which we were given as a prize, a BL6KNT. We were looking at how to modify it. It does come with endosteel, but not double heat sinks or anything else. The only other advanced tech on it is the Beagle active probe. No ERPPC, no pulse lasers, no double heat sinks, nothing like that. I was looking at how to customize it, and I think it was the 6B that I was looking at, but we can't get a hold of the large pulse lasers, I don't think. I also have a custom variant that I had forgotten about, the 7KNT KDM, which swaps out the double heat sinks, adds half a ton of armor, trades the PPC for a large laser, drops the left arm medium laser and the small laser in the head, and replaces the active probe with a targeting computer. Yeah, it is really sad that we don't have any ultra autocannon ammo. And yes, Happy New Year. For everyone who is watching, I hope you had a wonderful holiday break. Especially you, Varank. I hope you got everything that was on your list. And I hope the new year is a wonderful one for everyone. So we had just finished that battle and been awarded the Black Knight. We did take Ming Qing as a prisoner, and Michelle, who has decided to defect. In the infirmary, everyone is assigned to Elsa, who, I noticed, now has 41 XP, which is enough to make her an elite doctor now. Current skills, doctor, and yes, she is now. Should be down here somewhere. Somewhere in the ones. Yep, there she is. Elsa Al-Jurjani, elite doctor with 1 XP. I had also noticed, where was it? Chris has enough XP that she could pick up a couple of special abilities if she wanted to. We could get her armor tech specialist or weapon tech specialist, or we could save up for internal tech specialist, which honestly really seems like it's worth the 40 points. Because internal specialist includes actuators, skeleton, structure, things like gyros and engines, I think. Cockpits, I think, are covered by internal tech specialists, so might be saving up for that. Engineer might be a little overpriced at 60 points. I did notice that we do have a couple of engineers already, if I can sort these guys how I normally do. We've got Edeborg is an engineer and an internal tech specialist, which is cool. Fred Modry, I noticed, does not have any edge, does not have any special abilities or anything. He is just a mech tech with small arms and eagle's eyes. So his next step is going to be edge. Penny has an edge but no special abilities, and Loney has edge but no special abilities. Elena Angus, of course, is a tech specialist for both weapons and armor. So Chris already has Mr. and Mrs. Fix-It. I think I'm going to hold off for internal specialist. We do also have Susan and Tamalika are both engineers as well, so they could be doing refits at a fairly high level. Might give them the Black Knight to work on or something quick. Veronica Hurst, I had forgotten, was an armor tech specialist. B has edge, Bicknock has nothing, Jamel has tech specialist armor, Halima has edge, Janet has nothing, and Acito Guillaume is an armor tech specialist and a Mr. Fix-It. Denise Antonio with Clan Tech Knowledge is one of our two peeps with Clan Tech Knowledge, the other one being Yasrudin, of course, who only has 7 XP and is therefore not much of a tech. Let's see. Does anyone else have any special abilities, or is that about it? I think, yeah, that is it. We could get Monroe Thompson here a point of edge, or we could be saving up for veteranship. We could get Shoyab a point of edge, but again, he's also saving up for veteranship. Denise? Yeah, I think all of our regular techs are saving up to be veterans. In the hangar, we're going to have to figure out what to do with this Black Knight. In the meantime, we are either going to have to start refitting it or mothball it or give it to someone for maintenance. And in the warehouse, we did have a couple of items that need to be taken care of as well. We've got some actuators, a gyro, a laser, and a jump jet. And we can have... we've actually got a fair amount of work needing to be done right now. More techs is always a good idea, yeah, but we need more leadership before we can get more techs. The question is, how do we advance our techs? Do we go for the special abilities, or do we just go for the straight skill experience improvement? Right now, for the regulars, I'm thinking just making them veterans is the best bet, and then for the veterans, we can start branching out into things like edge and special abilities. Let's see, the Goliath, we wanted Ediborg. Ediborg can knock that out and only take out 120 minutes of tomorrow's time, so that's on a 4. Make regular veteran sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I agree. That's why I think we're going to go that route. The gun dog is almost done being fixed. Huzzah, it's just waiting for its right leg to get put back on. The Cronus took a not insignificant amount of damage in that battle against those 3 mediums. It could have been worse, to be sure, but we are showing some wear and tear. That said, we can set that at 1/2. We can set that at 1/2. We can set that at 1/2 as well. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So those are all 4s now. So how long is that going to take us? 58, 33, 13, 13, and 43. That does not come out to an even number. We can have Alexandru get started on this stuff. It gives them 97 minutes, 64, 51, 38. And yeah, we'll spend 5 minutes of tomorrow's time working on that armor as well. So that is the first 2 mechs crossed off of our list. The Goshawk, excuse me. We still need to take the head off. We've got 3 machine guns. We've got a medium pulse laser that needs to come out. We can have Denise. Denise can do that on a 5. It's going to take her all day. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. We can have George Des, no. We'll have Chris take out the Ultra 10. Because I don't see anyone getting better than a 5 on that. Okay, well. Maybe we can have Elena do that on a 4. And we succeeded. Okay. So we do have the Ultra Autocannon 10 now. We just don't have any ammo for it. Let's see, what is left? We can have Veronica take the head off. We can have Shasa take the arm off. And those will both take wait, reattach. Weird. It says I attempted to reattach the right arm when I'm pretty sure I was salvaging it. That is a Clan Ultra Autocannon 10 that comes off of a Goshawk. These are also Clan machine guns, which only weigh a 1/4 ton each. So I'm thinking I would like to try to preserve them as well. We can have George work on those on 6s. The engine is almost done. After that, we just have the left arm and torso to deal with. And that means taking the machine guns out first. So we'll have George start on that. Oh, he barely succeeded at that. We'll have B do that one and Tamalika do that one. That'll take them a couple of days. We can have Shasa can start on this machine gun ammo bin, because we do need some machine gun ammo bin if we're gonna use our machine gun ammo if we're gonna use these machine guns. 1/2 ton might be a bit excessive, but we need some. The Hachiman is a work in progress. The Locust 2C, we're waiting on these ER small lasers, sorry. We can have Loney work on one. We'll have Fred Modry work on another. And we can have Guillaume, I think, start on the 3rd. It'll take him like 3 days, but that's what it is. We've got damage on the Marauder needing to be fixed. These are all 1/4. Those are all 6s, except for this one is a 4. Okay, so yeah, we can do this at normal time with a regular tech. We'll have Shada knock out 170 and no. Kostya can do that. Daniel Apty can do that. Monroe can get started on that and that and that. And we'll have 5 minutes into tomorrow, we'll have the Marauder ready. Next up is the Orion. The Orion is going to need someone with a little more skill. Even though it's easy to maintain, it has not apparently been maintained very well, considering that the right torso armor is in condition E. Did we get a Clan ER large? I think we have one sitting around. Yeah, we do have a Clan ER large sitting around. I forget exactly where it came from. But we also have 3 ER mediums, 4 ER smalls, and a medium pulse and a small pulse sitting in inventory. So yeah, are you thinking about putting the Clan ER large into Hoser's Ride? Is that what you're thinking? Because I'm kind of thinking that way too. I was debating whether to do the ER mediums and ER smalls in some combination. But we'll see how many of those we have. I'm always thinking that way, yeah. Wonder if we can put another heatsink in or something if we do that. Yeah, because the Clan ER large, I believe, weighs a ton less than the Inner Sphere large. It does. It also produces more heat though. So we might start running a little hotter, even if we do add another heatsink. Let me finish trying to knock out these repairs real quick and we'll see what we can do. 85 minutes. Okay, the Shadowhawk, we're taking that one apart. We'll have Big Knock. No. Big Knock needs a 7. We'll have Yasrudin needs 8s. Can we have Yasrudin do that on a 5, hopefully? And he gained an XP, so he's now 2 XP away from being a regular tag. Bill Perunin needs a 6. I'd like to try to save the left leg if we could. Medium pulse lasers I'd like to try to save. We do have some jump jets we can start pulling out. Or I should say a jump jet. We also have some SRM2 streak ammo that we should be able to pull out relatively easily. Let's see, the gyro is not going to be clan tech, so we can have Bill start on that. That'll only take him like 4 days. And then the cockpit, you can have Ethan Labrie start on that. That'll take him a couple of days as well. The Vixen / Incubus. Okay, that is a clan tech engine, so that is going to take some time. Oh, there's the head. Yeah, let's go ×4 on these. And those are all going to be 6s, at least. Oh, I did not mean to double click that. Oh, that is such a shame. I did not mean to ruin that left arm. That's a bummer. What else? Who else have we got? We've got Ratnabala. Nothing better than a 6. We'll do extra time ×3. That's 140 minutes. We can have Shada do those. That's one more mech off of the list. All right. Who was it that had engineer? That was Ediborg, who has no time, and that was Tamalika, who I believe also has no time. Yeah, Tamalika is going to be a little busy, but let's see what we can do. Hoser's Ride. All right, Hoser's Ride Mark II. Tech level, we're gonna go advanced because we're going mixed tech. Mixed inner sphere. We're sticking with the standard structure, the fusion engine, standard gyro and cockpit. The double heat sinks are staying inner sphere because we don't have enough to do a swap over. We are gonna pull the large laser. We're going to put in an ER large laser. And we'll see if we can fit in an extra heatsink. So the ER large laser actually only takes 1 crit space. We might have to drop the small. I'm not seeing anywhere we can put another double heatsink without removing a PPC or maybe the left arm hand actuator, which seems a little cheesy to me to pull a hand actuator on an arm that doesn't have anything but heatsinks in it. I don't think I've fired that small at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't tend to come up very often. Let's remove the small. We'll add half a ton of armor to make up for it. That'll be 2 to each arm. Maybe not rear armor. Maybe we'll do front armor. And then we'll max out the legs. Okay. That was worth giving up a small laser for. But even still, we can put the clan ER large now in the head, but that doesn't give us room for a heatsink. We could swap the medium lasers to the center torso or the left arm, but that still doesn't give us room for a heatsink. We can't put a PPC anywhere that there isn't already a PPC except the left arm. I mean, the only other thing I can think of would be to leave it just a ton short. I mean, you weren't gonna punch with that hand either, I don't think, but again, it just feels really cheesy. Yeah, I've got no hand in this arm because it's just all heat sinks. Yeah. I think that's how we're gonna roll. This is gonna be a pretty heavily modified awesome, with no hand, but it should only take us 3450. And we can have, maybe not Edeborg, have Tamalika start on that. And that should only take her 5 days if she makes the roll. Alright, here's hoping we don't need hosers right in the next 5 days. Or alternately, do we have... I don't think we have a backup. Do we have a backup ride? Yeah, we do have a backup ride. We can just pull it out of the mothballs if we need to. Okay, so no big deal. Let's see, what else in the warehouse? We've got a leg actuator. We can have Vernita do that over today and tomorrow. We've got a gyro. We can have a regular tech do that on a 6, but I'd rather wait. We've got a medium pulse laser. We could have maybe Doodles working on that. On a 3, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Pair of 45-ton jump jets. We'll have Amelia knock those out. And the lower leg actuator is being worked on. Okay, that just leaves the gyro, and we're holding off on that. We do have a spare, yeah. So the Cronus will be done tomorrow, hopefully. The Goliath will be done tomorrow, hopefully. The Hachiman should be done, I think, tomorrow. The Locust is gonna be just a little while longer. The Marauder should be done tomorrow. The Orion should be done tomorrow. Shadowhawk, we're still in progress, and the Vixen is also still in progress. And I think that is enough for Christmas Day. We'll go ahead and advance. Yes, on maintain. Oh, not didn't do anything with the Black Knight. I'm stupid. Okay, so we've got Captain Richard Cola performing maintenance on the Union. Let's see how that goes. The PPC goes down in quality, but the autocannon goes up. The LRMs and the large laser go up. I'm seeing actually a lot of stuff going up, so that is great news, and that'll be even better once the Aero mod is a +1 instead of a +2. We fixed the Orion, we fixed the Cronus, we fixed the Marauder, we fixed the Goliath, nice. We got 2 of the ER Smalls out of the Locust, and Fred Modry gained an XP, which gives him 9 now, so we just need 1 more. Which will be another 20 tasks successfully completed for him. Or a 2 or a 12. Anacito gets the gyro out of the Vixen. Nice. Everything else looks like it's going to be a little while. The Hachiman gave up its Artemis. The Goshawk gave up its head. Failed to salvage the machine gun out of the Goshawk. Failed to salvage, or the half machine gun ammo bin is going to be a little while as well. How fast are you working on that? You're spending 180 minutes a day, so that's going to be like 3 days. So that's 360 down, 120 left, I think. Pennison Gilmore gained an XP for pulling the engine out of the Goshawk. We did fail to fix the lower leg actuator that was in the warehouse. Hoser's Ride is going to be completed hopefully in another 7 days, looks like. And we cannot find any large pulse lasers, so we'll go ahead and change that quantity to 0. And I don't think we've got anything else going on today except repairs. Okay, so the Black Knight, we need to figure out what we're going to do with it. I'd like to give it double heat sinks. And I'd like to keep it with the endosteel internal structure, because anything else is going to be prohibitively time consuming. So we've got double heat sinks and endosteel on the 6B. Got neither on the 7, neither on the 7L. Yeah, it looks like the 6B is going to be our I was going to say our best bet, but we're never going to finish it if we can't find any large pulse lasers. The 7KDM does not have endosteel, so it would take forever to do that. Looks like we're going into the mech lab. Alright, we're going inner sphere double. We're actually gonna need way more than that. Let's go like that so we can walk and be heat neutral. That gives us exactly the tonnage that we're at. I don't know if we're gonna have the crits for it. I mean, we can hope, but I don't know if this is gonna work. And it looks like it's not. By about 2 double heat sinks. We've got 1 crit left. How do we occupy 2 tons with 1 crit? With a medium pulse laser, maybe? Medium pulse, inner sphere type. Actually, do we have? I think we have a medium pulse clan type. Yes, we do. So where can we put clan medium pulse laser? We can stick that in an arm. We can stick that in the left arm. And that is, I think that's a build. Got a medium pulse and a medium in the left arm, a PPC and a medium in the right arm, a large and a medium in each side torso, double heat sinks, active probe, endosteel. Only thing is, it's going to take us 21,000 minutes. So I think we're going to give that one to Ratnabala, because we don't really need her around, because she's not the best tech. If I can find her, there she is. That's only going to take her 40 or 80 days, give or take. Okay. I think that might be enough refits for one day. Let's get back to the repair bay. We've got the Goshawk needs its machine gun out. We can have, not Shada. We can have Lena is a weapon specialist, so she can knock that out on a 4. The Hachiman looks like it's going to be another couple days with the LRM-20. The Locust 2C is just waiting on that small laser. We can continue pulling pieces off of it. We'll have B can take off the left torso, hopefully, on a 6. Shadowhawk 2C also has medium pulses and ER lasers. The gyro should be out tomorrow. The cockpit should be out tomorrow. Let's see about getting this left leg off on a 5. No, we'll have Lonnie do that on a 4. Ooh, and good thing too. We almost screwed that up. We'll try to take that off on a 5. We'll have Edeborg try that on a 5. That'll be tomorrow. Fred Modry can try that on a 5. And an ER small, we can have Penny work on that. That'll be a few days. And then the Vixen Anacito can get that leg off, hopefully. We've got Lonnie can do this armor. Someone can take care of this left leg on a 5, hopefully. The Clan XL engine, I think we're gonna wait for Denise on that one if she's busy. She is not busy. She can do that on a 4. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The head, we can have Vic Knock do that on a 5 over today and tomorrow. Alright, once we get the head off, we've just got the left torso. The left arm we're gonna have to scrap if we want the left torso, which I think we do. The Shadowhawk. We can have Halima salvage the left arm. Next is just the right arm and the head, and those should be ready tomorrow-ish. The Locust 2C is getting its left torso off and the ER small laser out of the arm. We've got the Hachiman, should be another couple days, and the Goshawk should be tomorrow. Alright, what else do we have in the warehouse? We've got a lower leg actuator. We can have Salmon do that on a 5. And then the standard gyro. We can have Halima start working on that on a 5 as well, I think. That'll take her 4 days. And the 330 XL Clan engine. That thing is valuable. That is the better part of 1,000,000 C-bills by itself. More importantly, it is a way for us to get one of our 55 tonners up to a 6.9 movement profile. If we can do something with that. Unfortunately, everyone's going to need like a 9 or a 7 or better, and I'm not trying to break it. Not on a 7, for sure. The infirmary is all set up. I think we're ready to advance to December 27th. Alright, maintenance on the Maxim. We're not too worried about that, although it did improve, which is nice. Failed to get the left torso off of the locust. Failed to get the ER small off the locust. We did get the head and the right leg and the left leg off the vixen. Still working on the engine out of the vixen. Got the medium pulse laser out of the Shadowhawk and the ER small and the ER medium as well. Good deal. Failed to get the gyro out of the Shadowhawk, but we did get the cockpit. The Hachiman should be done tomorrow. Halima's job should be another couple of days. Stalker's gonna be about most of a month. Holzer's ride's gonna be a few more days. It is Thursday. Yeah, that is the Mark II, so that's the one getting the ER large. Everything else is gonna be a while, except maybe the Archer should be done in a couple of weeks. Alright, so the Goshawk, we've got an arm that needs to come off. We can have Chris do that. And we can have Edible, no, not Edible. Not Elena. Oh, well, yeah, we'll have Elena take off the left torso. So the Goshawk is just the center torso now. We can sell it. The Hachiman, like I said, it's going to be tomorrow. The Locust 2C, we need to get this laser and the left torso off. Loney can get the laser. Ediborg can get the arm. The left torso is going to be a bit of a job. We can have Ediborg start on that and get it done tomorrow, hopefully. The Shadowhawk, we can have... We don't do that. We still need to get the head off. We can have Chris get the head off. It'll take her a couple of days. The gyro, we can have George Valdenacito can do that over today and tomorrow, actually. So we'll do that. And then the Vixen is waiting on its engine and the left torso. We're going to scrap the left arm. Alright, so Hachiman tomorrow, Locust hopefully tomorrow, Shadowhawk hopefully tomorrow, Vixen probably not tomorrow. But we're on Thursday. Okay, standard cockpit needs to be fixed. We'll have Fred Modry do that on a 6 over the course of 3 days. ER small laser, clan type, we can have... That is clan type, right? Yeah. Why is that only a 4 for a regular? Doesn't matter, we're doing it. Right arm, clan endosteel. We're gonna spend our time on that one. Have maybe not Big Knock, maybe Elena can work on that on a 5 over the course of like 5 days, 4.5 days. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. And that just leaves the clan engine needing to be fixed. And we're gonna wait on that one. We're gonna have a little bit of patience. Which I know we don't always do. Moving on to December 28th. Unmaintained units, yes I know. We got some SRMs and some armor in. We got the left torso off the Locust. We got the engine out of the Vixen. We got the head off the Shadowhawk. We got the gyro out of the Shadowhawk. We did get the LRM-20 out of the Hachiman. Refits are going to be a while, except Holzer's Ride Mark II is going to be another 5 days or so, hopefully. Locust 2C and Shadowhawk 2C have been removed from the unit roster. What else needs to be removed from the unit roster? We've just got the Vixen and the Hachiman. The Hachiman, yeah, we can do that. We can sell that clan ER medium laser that we couldn't pull out of it and get a cool 20,000 C-bills for it. That just leaves the Vixen, which just needs its left torso pulled, and we can have Ediborg. Yeah, Ediborg can do that on a 6. Everyone else is going to be a 7. So that is going to take her like 2 more days. But other than that, the repair bay is just about cleared out. Fred Modry failed to fix the standard cockpit. He needed a 6, he got a 4. That's a bummer. Halima did fix the gyro, needed a 5, got a 12. She got an XP for that. Halima is now at 9 XP. Where did Fred Modry go? Could be... He was a veteran, right? No, he was an elite. Okay, yeah, so he's sitting at 9, just needs a 10th point so he can get his edge. Stalker's gonna be a while. Hoser's Ride is gonna be a little bit longer. The Archer's gonna be a couple weeks. The Mackey's gonna be a month or two. The Marauder's gonna be a month or two. Or 2 or 4. The Infirmary. We've got Mingqing and Michelle being seen by Dauphine. We've got 4 faceless prisoners being seen by Elsa. The Vixen should be ready tomorrow. The Warehouse. Got a gyro. We can have let's have Chris try to fix no. We might have Edeborg do that because she is an internal specialist, so she might be able to do it on a 5. We'll have Chris do the cockpit on a 6, hopefully. The clan endosteel left torso. We might be able to have what's her name? No, Denise. Denise can do that on a 6 over today and tomorrow, hopefully. And then we just have these 2 engines needing to be fixed, and the gyro, which is waiting for Edeborg. Unmaintained units, yes, we know. Oh, there we go. Maintenance on the Grasshopper, let's check that out. I am seeing improvements across the board, which is nice. That is what I like to see. We got another SRM4, another 30 tons of armor. We got the left torso off the Vixen. We got the cockpit fixed. Denise failed to fix the left torso. And we've got our refits. Holzer's Ride with the ER Large is going to be ready in hopefully 3 days. Hanger. Vixen should just be a center torso and nothing else. We can sell just the center torso for 2,000 C-bills. Gyro. Where's Edeborg? Oh, Edeborg spent all of her time today. She did that yesterday. Clan Endosteel torso. We'll have Penny work on that on a 6. Left torso. We'll have ooh. That might also be an Edeborg job, and that's going to take her a couple days as well. That said, it is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday, so we might pick up a mission, or we might not. This may be the end of this contract for us. We may just be sitting here marking time for the next 3 months. Let's see if we can... Personnel market updated because it is Monday. Elite Mech Warrior, a 2-3 with Hopping Jack. That is a good pilot. That is a very good pilot. Oh, I had forgotten. I've got a Mech Warrior that doesn't sit in the normal Mech Warrior lineup because she is also a Mech Tech. I was thinking about getting her a point of edge because I noticed she had 16 XP earlier, but 3 edge might be enough for her. Nah, we'll give her a 4th. Okay. What else? What else? What else? We do have some medium lasers and some SRMs that we can swap into some mechs, I think. Gundog, for example. I think we can customize that in the refit in the mech lab. Let's go mixed inner sphere. We can drop. Do we have how many SRM4s do we have? We have one streak 4. That's kind of unfortunate, actually. I was hoping we had 2, because then we could swap out maybe one of these tons of ammo and just do a 50-50 split between the Inner Sphere SRMs and the Clan Streak SRMs. But with only one SRM4, that's going to be difficult. I could have sworn I saw some SRM2s somewhere in the repair bay at some point, but that must have been my imagination. I thought we had some SRM2 ammo, if nothing else. Yeah, we've got some Streak SRM2 ammo, but we don't have a Streak SRM2. That is Mr. McGorilla. Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year for you as well. I'm glad you're able to stop by. I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. It looks like it's been a minute since you posted that, since it's not up on the screen anymore. We were just debating how to improve the gun dog, among other things. We can remove the small laser and the medium laser, and we can replace those with ER clan versions. ER small clan, ER medium clan. Oh man. All the ammo is in the arms and legs, or is in the legs and head. I didn't happen to notice where these were, so I'm just gonna put them in the center torso. And that's gonna be, ouch, 15 days. Just to swap out a couple of lasers? That doesn't seem right. Also, why do we need all these ammo bins? We will have 15 days. Who can we spare for 15 days? Anacito? No. Sosik. Yeah, we'll spare Sosik. It'll be a 12. So it'll actually be more like 30 days. What else can we slap some lasers on? We've still got 3 ER mediums and 7 ER smalls. We still have 3 medium pulses and a small pulse. Shouldn't ammo be in the torso to take advantage of the case? It was my suggestion to add case to the torsos because you can't legally add case to the limbs. But the case is there to prevent an ammo explosion from the leg from traveling through the torso to the core. Sexy at my Warhammer? Yeah, we should be able to do that. We'll do maybe 2 ER mediums and a bunch of ER smalls. Customize in Mech Lab. That's gonna be Mark 5 now. If that name isn't already taken. We will drop a left torso and a right torso medium laser. And all of these smalls. Oh, we have just enough smalls to cover them all. We'll do mixed inner sphere. ER medium, clan type, to each. Okay, double clicking no longer works. And ER small, we just add 7 of them. Okay, so ER medium, ER medium. Clan large pulse laser. Do we have one of those? We do not have a clan large pulse laser. We had an ER large, but we put that in Hoser's Ride. We do have the Ultra Autocannon 10, but no ammo for it. We have the Streak SRM4 with 2 tons of Streak ammo. We have 2 LRM 20s, but only 6 shots for them. So I think after we, as you say, sexy up the Warhammer, we're only going to have 1 ER medium and the pulse lasers left. Let me go ahead and finish doing this. But yeah, those ER smalls, man, those clan ER smalls, those are nasty little buggers. 5 damage a pop at 1 heat, if I'm not mistaken. 2 heat, sorry. Still, that is incredibly efficient, even at such a short range. That does mean we're going to be using those ER smalls a bit more often. Ookpick, hey, long time no see. Parts and use report on the homepage is a great help for knowing what's being used and what needs backups. I am familiar with that. That is parts and use report. But I don't go through it very often just because it's a lot to go through. As far as, I mean, especially even just the engines, I've got like 3 pages worth of engines. Let's see, autocannon 10, we've got 10 in use. No, we've got autocannon 10, not LB10X, autocannon 10. So that's not the Atlas, that's not the Banshee, that's not the Wolverine, those are all LBXs. And according to this, we've got 15 shots of autocannon 10 being used. We've got 5 autocannon 2s in use. I think this is including the stuff that's in mothballs. I wouldn't mind getting extra sensors for the dropships. Even at 80,000 C-bills. That should be worth it in case we ever need it. So sensors, AMS ammo. Apparently we've got 8.5 tons of AMS ammo. Okay, that must be 4 tons that we have in use. And 102 shots in storage. Armor standard, we're sitting on 3,000 points in our warehouse. We've got 4 Arrow 4s that we're not using any of. What mech could we put an Arrow 4 on? Maybe the Archer? How much does the Arrow 4 weigh? 15 tons. So that is more than 40 LRMs, which weighs 12 tons. We would have to give up something to put an Arrow 4 on the Archer. Something besides the LRMs, I mean. Like the medium lasers. It would literally be just a walking missile launcher. I don't think I'm quite ready to do that. This is going to be about 10 days. Let's go ahead and get that started. We can have... where is our other engineer? Who was it? Our other engineer. Edinburgh. Business fix it. Eagle's Eyes engineer. That's Edinburgh. Oh, Susan. Is Susan busy? She shouldn't be. Where is Susan? Oh, is she already doing? I bet she's already doing a refit. That's why she's not on the list. Well, that's a shame. Well, I don't want to give it to Edeborg, and I don't want it to give it to any of our elites. So that really just leaves our veterans, which means it's going to be a 11 plus, or a 10 plus. We'll have George start on this. That'll be 10 days of him and it out of action. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have that we could start? We've still got one ER medium. We've got 6 clan machine guns, but we don't really use a lot of machine guns. Now that said, 6 of them is quite the array, so it might be worth doing. That's a 1.5 tons for 12 damage. Well, I say a 1.5 tons. It's 2 tons including the ammo. But still, 2 tons for 12 damage is not bad. I could create my own piranha, yeah. I could slap them on, I don't know, like a locust or something. Or a spider. Actually. We do have a spider. We could drop one of the medium, or 2 of the mediums and replace them with 6 machine guns. That's 3 machine guns per medium laser. That's 6 damage. That is an upgrade from a medium laser. I don't know. Back in a bit. Hopefully work calls. Okay, well, we will see you when you get back. We'll be here for about another hour. Hope everything goes well for you. Hmm. 6 machine guns. Do we need them? Do we use them? Do we want them? Do we sell them for 15,000 C-bills? Also, we have 3 medium pulse lasers at a weight of 2 tons each. I'm thinking maybe the Cronus? Yeah, let's drop the Cronus. That's the left torso and 2 in the right torso. That was 1 in the left torso and 2 in the right torso. And geez, even that's gonna take 3 days, plus the roll. That we can have Elena work on. Yeah, hopefully she can make the roll. On an 8. But we'll see. And that's gonna be a Mark 5 as well. else? What else? What else? We've got the blackjack. Actually, let's go to the warehouse and see what we have. We've got 2 LRM-20s, but not enough ammo. We've got 1 ER medium. We can throw that in something, or we could hold on to it for a spare. I think I'd rather hold on to it for a spare because they're probably going to start degrading. The machine guns, I don't think I'm worried about. The small pulse laser. I don't know if I want to replace a medium laser with a small pulse, even a clan small pulse. We do still have the Streak SRM-4, but maybe the Orion? The Orion's almost heat neutral. Oh, it's got an SRM-6 though. The Banshee also has an SRM-6. The Marauder, no. Grasshopper's an energy boat. The Quick Draw has SRM. It has an SRM-6. Why do all of my SRMs are all of my SRM-6s? Because they're the most efficient. That's why, and I know this. Yeah, I don't think I have a place for the SRM-4 at the moment. Even a clan streak SRM-4. Actually, I could replace an SRM-6 with that because it is going to do, on average, more damage, I think. Because the Streak SRM-6 is going to do anywhere from 2 to 12 damage. This is just going to do a flat 8. And it would also save a ton. And it would be producing less heat because even when it misses, it's going to be a cooldown turn. So which mech do we put a Streak SRM-4 on? Maybe Earl? Nairn? Yeah, I think the Orion can benefit most from it because it is so close to heat neutral that just a couple of points here and there will help it fire just everything all of the time. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and customize that. That'll be mixed inner sphere. That'll be a Mark IV. That'll be removing those. Greek SRM-4, add, and ammo. Okay, plenty of ammo options for standard LRMs. Okay, plenty of scrolling through the different ammo types. Improved SRMs, LRMs, LRM-14, and LRM-14. And why is it making me scroll through all of these instead of just giving me the ammo that I can use? Drake SRM-4. Okay, that took way too long. And that was... Well, the ammo goes in the left torso. The SRM can go in the center torso. And that's a 5,700 minute job. Jeez. Why does it take so long to just swap 1 or 2 clan weapons into a mech? That's what I don't get. That said... Oh, it's underweight, right. Right. Do we add a medium laser? Medium laser would bump up the heat levels again. Oh, I love that the the Streak SRM2 has a 0.5 heat. um, I assume 1.5 is how it calculates that. Um, underweight. Do we maybe add some more LBX ammo? Or LRM ammo? No, we don't need more LRM ammo. We can't add more streak ammo. It's either a medium laser or a heat sink, I think. We could maybe upgrade one of these mediums to a medium pulse. No, we've used the medium pulses. We could add a small pulse laser. Yeah, we might as well do that. Let's go ahead. Well, pulse laser, clan type, add. We'll stick that in the center torso, I suppose. Alright, and that makes us a little bit better than heat neutral. We can have Chris work on that. It's gonna be out of action for like 15 days, even if it makes the roll. We'll have man, all of my good techs are already doing stuff. We'll have Shoyab do that. Alright, and I think that's about all the clan tech that we can incorporate into our lance at the time. Oh. New scenario, convoy escort, will occur on the 2nd. How did I miss that the first time through? Okay, so Ediborg. Can we start on that gyro on a 6, I think? Everything else is going to be an Ediborg job, I think, but I want to keep her in reserve after tomorrow for this pending convoy escort battle that I just noticed. That is us and a house officer, a 3-4, and a champion, CHP2N, which has an SRM 6, looks like 2 medium lasers, an autocannon 10, and a pair of small lasers, so not a bad loadout. Convoy, including 3 light tanks, a light mech, and a foot platoon, versus a star of, looks like, heavy and clan tech mechs. It's going to be 12,000 points. We do have allied artillery, the Karnov and 3 thumpers. And they expect us to bring our artillery vehicles against the 12,000 point force. I don't think that's going to happen. That is on the 2nd, so that'll be day after tomorrow. In the meantime, Cronus should be ready, might be ready. Lots of other things will not be ready. Poser's Ride might be ready. So let's see. Aleutian Lance is ready to go except for the Cronus. Tonga Lance is ready to go except for Hoser's Ride. Galatea Lance is 50% ready, and Mariana is just waiting on the Gun Dog, which the Gun Dog was going to be another 6,720 minutes. Okay, so Gundog's not going to be ready. Maybe we could, well, we'll see if the Cronus or the Awesome are going to be ready by then. We'll see. In the meantime, Lots of people gained some XP. Okay. Uh, Dijon is renamed to Pain. Interesting planet name change. And Port Vale is renamed to the Rack. I wonder if those are in neighboring areas. Where is Pain? It's right next to Main Street, apparently, over there in Federated Commonwealth space. Pain and yes, the Rack. They are in fact neighbors. They are both independent planets. They are both basically terrestrial. That is interesting that two planets both got renamed and they're literally a jump away from each other. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw okay back, but it's okay back in a bit. Just looking at the most recent chat message there. Let's see, unit market updated. We've got a Mongoose 67. That's not a bad mech. 3 medium lasers and a small, moves 812, max armor or thereabouts. It is 1.8 million C-Bill. We've got a Stinger 3G, which is the one with 2 medium lasers. We've got a pair of Wasps, a Phoenix Hawk 1, and a 1K. 1K drops the machine guns for heat sinks. We've got a Merlin 1A, which is a 464, far from maxed out armor, with a PPC, an LRM-5, a pair of machine guns, a flamer, and a machine gun. Not a great loadout. I'll drop the flamer and the machine gun, and maybe the LRM-5 for more armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80. Yeah, that would be overkill. But, yeah, it just has a bunch of heat sinks that it doesn't really, or wouldn't really need if it weren't for the flamer. Yeah, and the quick draw 5K is 4 medium lasers and an SRM4. Yeah, no, nothing in the unit market that we're interested in. We have now got a bunch more dependents. Sean Davies, Amal, Joanna, Chad bin Vadi? I don't know. Quite a lot of dependents have joined up. Enemy morale is now invincible. I wonder if we could have done anything to prevent that. I mean, we did have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victories in the last month, as well as 2 defeats. But yeah, clan mech warriors tend to have really, really good morale, even when you're kicking their butts. I don't know what it is about them, but they just tend to increase their morale every month because of the bonuses that they get. We did also get 6 bonus parts, which is nice. That means we now have 11 support points. Jeez. Oh, there's that hostile convoy. Lots of people have gained some XP, including Vernita is up to 7. Delphine should be up to like 11. She could actually pick up another point of edge. I don't know what else she would spend it on. Hikari Ono, our administrator, is up to 10. Hikari already has 7 edge. I don't think we need to worry about that. Ronald Searle, aerospace pilot. Regular 1 XP. Private, sergeant, privates, corporal. Regular mechanic up to 19. Okay, so 1 point away from being a veteran tech. Nice. That was Kirty. A bunch of privates, sergeants. Corporal Kaylee is up to 2 XP. Natalia. See if we can find Natalia real quick. Oh, vehicle gunner. Okay. Fred French gained an XP. He is now up to 30. That is another 10, and we'll be able to bump up piloting. Might be a bit much. Let's see. Corporal Recruit. Jack Segala. The Green Mech Warrior. Yeah, we can give you a point of piloting. Speaking of which, we've got Melmoira here, who is ready to become a regular. We've got Marek here, who is 1 point away from becoming a regular. Momo, who is a little further away. Jack is 8 points. Jenna Lee is also 8 points. Harry is not close. Melissa, Ultra Green, maybe get in some piloting practice. Mongheng also could get in some piloting. 8-8. And then 8-7. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be in a mech anytime soon. So let's see. Yeah, lots of people gained some XP, including Longsword, actually. Wait, did I? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I did. This whole time I did not notice that he had a little accent next to his name, his call sign. Lots of people gained XP. Maintenance on the Atlas, which is steadily improving. Maintenance on the Spider, which is approaching showroom condition. 15 tons of armor. Edeborg failed to fix the gyro. She needed a 5. She got a 3. The Cronus should be ready tomorrow, hopefully. The Awesome should be ready tomorrow, hopefully. If either one of those succeeds, then we know which lance we're taking on that mission, I think. Let's see. That's it for the repair bay. I think we are ready to advance. Actually, hold on. Let me just check something. If I can find it. Yes, the era mod is finally at a +1. Which means all of our maintenance is going to be easier. All of our teching is going to be easier. Pulling parts out of clan mechs just got a point easier. All the difficult jobs that we're waiting on Edeborg are going to be easier. That actually means, I think, yeah, we can have our elite techs start putting together these clan parts. In the meantime, Fred Modry, yeah, go ahead and get started on that. And then we will advance to the second. Convoy escort is today. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish it in 40 minutes, but we can try. Maintenance on the Hetzer, 20 tons of armor. We fixed the gyro, not by a great margin. The Cronus is complete. Hoser's Ride needs an 8, gets a 10. Hoser's Ride is complete. So yeah, I am really, really interested to see Tonga Lance in action now that Hoser's Ride is going to incorporate a little bit of clan tech. Let's see, the Cronus also I'm excited for with the clan medium pulse lasers with a range of 4 or a range increment of 4. Those are gonna be gnarly. So yeah, Tonga Lance. 9,000 points. Deploy force to convoy escort. Standard APB mix, assign, and close. Okay. Can we send in some reinforcements, actually? I think we would like to send in maybe Aleutian Lance. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend the support point getting Aleutian Lance in there as well. Okay, so we've got Aleutian and Tonga Lance. Who made the mistake of making Hoser a major? I suppose that was me. Being that he is a elite mech warrior, he's pretty much guaranteed to be at least a captain. And given that he is basically the second in command behind Petra, who is our colonel, and it goes Colonel Major Captain, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Fred Jones is commander of his own lance. Always has been, if you hadn't noticed. So yeah, let's bring our two lances against their star. We've got a Flashman with a 3-3 pilot, an Orion 1K with a 4-5 pilot, a Guillotine 2C with a 2-5 pilot. That might be our first target. Jump Jets, ERPPC, large pulse in the right, two large pulses in the right arm. ER medium, SRM6. So yeah, PPC, two large pulses, two mediums, and SRM6. That, with a gunnery of 2 and a piloting of 5, I think is going to be big, uh, our big target, especially considering that the legs are not very well armored, the arms could be better armored, the torsos could be better armored. Yeah, let's see about taking out that guillotine first and foremost. Followed by the Lancelot and or the Black Knight. The Lancelot has a PPC and a pair of large lasers. And the Black Knight also has a PPC and a pair of large lasers. And a slew of mediums. Also a Beagle active probe and a small. Or route the attacking force. House officer will deploy alongside you, keep them alive. Mr. McGorilla, hey, how's it going? I don't know how much you missed, but we're about to send in Tonga and Aleutian Lance to help this convoy across the map. And we should be able to kick some major butt while we do it. The only question is, are we going to be able to do that in the next 35 to 40 minutes? Let's go compact display. Let's sort by battle value. Their big bad is the Guillotine 2C at 3,300 points, which actually makes it, on paper at least, 2 points stronger than Hoser's Ride at 3328 versus 3326. That said, I don't know. Oh, that's a clan ERPPC, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's a clan ERPPC. Those are clan large pulse lasers, clan ER mediums. So yeah, that's pretty scary. We might be able to salvage some heat sinks out of it. That would be nice. Or maybe even a PPC. The Black Knight is Inner Sphere. The Flashman, I believe, is Inner Sphere. Yep. The Lancelot should be Inner Sphere, and the Orion 1K is Inner Sphere. So yeah, the Guillotine is the only one with clan tech, so we definitely want to take it out first. Free Wrestle Hog Republic House Officer will make you a Freeman. the convoy, we will make the hussars, I think. Primary op 4 and wolf. We'll go for brown and red. Okay, I think we're about ready to roll. Let's check out the map that we're going to be fighting on. And also, which way are we deploying? We're deploying in the east. Primary op 4 is deploying in the west. So that actually gives us a fair amount of freedom as far as how to get across the map. I am seeing a fair amount of elevation, which I'm not in love with. Yeah, we should have at least one reroll. Let me double check. We've got 2 rerolls, and it will be Dusk Dawn. So visibility might be in our favor. Let's elevation low. Okay. Planetary conditions, full moon. That should give us the most advantageous circumstances for getting across the map. Minefields. Okay. Where do we put minefields? And also, how many do we have? We have 4. Let's go ahead. We'll put one in these heavy woods. We'll put one, I think here is a good spot that Princess might try to occupy to get some partial cover or something. We'll go here, keep her out of those woods. And we'll go here to keep her out of these woods. Okay, that's our minefields. We've won initiative, but we are going before our house officer. We're at 22,000 points. Oh, I didn't happen to notice when our reinforcements are arriving. Wait. Oh, our reinforcements are deploying on round 1. Nice. And we've got eyes on the entire convoy now. We've got the J-27 up here. We've got the Harvester Ant down here. And we've got the Power Man and the Heavy Hover APC down here. Now, the Heavy Hover APC should have a lot of movement points. Yeah, 812. He is going to pay extra for going up and over this hill, but it shouldn't be a problem. We will go ahead. We'll start with the Cronus. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, we'll start with the Cronus there. We'll start with the Blackjack, I think, up at the north end. Let's see. Start with the Wolverine. Down here by the Harvester Ant, maybe try to protect him a little bit. And we will send... let's send the Spider to try to keep up with the Heavy Hover APC as well. The Stalker can go, I think, dead center-ish. Hoser's Ride can also go kind of dead center-ish. We'll start here and make our way into these heavy woods, I think. That gives us a pretty clear field of view of like all of this. The Archer 2R, Ash Mark 3. This is the one with the medium lasers, which performs best at medium range. We'll have her back up Tsubasa and the J27. And last but not least, we'll have the quick draw. Where are we weakest? We'll have the quick draw deploy down here because that's where half of our convoy is. We'll have him scooch in right there. Alright, so we've won initiative going into round 1, but we are going first within our team. We've got eyes on a heavy mech up here in the corner. Who that is a Lancelot. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like the way that looks on the screen. That works. Ash. Move forward 3 hexes. Let's see. The Wolverine can jump. And then jump to here next turn. The quick draw. And also, I think, jump to those woods. Yeah. Hoser is going to be moving at full steam ahead. Spider can jump all the distance. We'll go ahead and pop you there. Maybe try to get eyes or sensors on something. Oh, we've got another heavy down here. We've got an Orion. Okay. Let's see. The Stalker is moving forward at its full speed as well. And Stiletto. Okay, so we've got the Guillotine here, we've got the Orion here, and we've got 2 sensor returns. So it looks like we really need to be concentrating on the south end of this map. Yeah. Everyone who is not taking on this Lancelot. Yeah, everyone who's not taking on that Lancelot needs to be heading south. That's just the way it's gonna be. That said, who do we have with long-range weaponry? We've got Tsubasa, Blackjack. He's got him on 12s. We can go ahead and take those shots. Ash has no one in range. Our Wolverine needs to be heading south, because there is no one around here. We don't have anyone in range. Quick draw. Maybe we should swap out the large for an ER large. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Hoser. Badly out of position, of course. Wait, Flashman is eliminating the Wolverine. Okay. So that means the Flashman might be a target if we can get eyes on him. We're not in range of the large lasers. But we are in range of the LRMs, but only on a 14. 4 for gunnery. Lighting doesn't matter. We ran. Target moved. Extreme range. Intervening light. Okay, well. Yeah, we're not hitting anything there. And the Cronus can get him on an 11. We're not going to hit with anything, but it doesn't make sense not to try. The blackjack missing on 12, stiletto missing on an 11. No one else took any shots this turn. Tsubasa's up to 2 heat. Everyone else is running cool, because again, they didn't take any shots this turn. We have 1 initiative, but we are going first within our team. And the artillery is actually firing on all cylinders today, which is nice. Ash... I always forget Ash has jump jets. Yeah, let's close in on that Lancelot. Let's see, the Wolverine, searchlight on, jump, full speed south. Hoser, moving, can we go reckless? We can go reckless and we can walk 3 hexes, or we can not go reckless and we can run 2 hexes. Yeah, let's go ahead and move the 3 hexes. Let's see, the fighter, the stalker needs to start heading that way too. But we need to get through this water first. That is depth 1. 2, 1, 2. 1. Okay, it's gonna take us a couple turns. Let's see. The Cronus and go jumping into these woods with the searchlight on. The quick draw and jump over here, leaving the searchlight off, I think. And the spider wants to get in back of that guillotine. We don't want to get into short range just yet. Even at medium range, that's base 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 for my jump. 9 for these woods, I think. 9 with an ER-PPC against the spider. That is not great. But we're not going to take him down unless we engage with him. So. Hoser needed a 3, got a 9. No problems there. Ash has no one in range. Let's see, the Wolverine has the Black Knight on 12s. I don't think that's worth the ammo, to be honest. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Guillotine on 14s, or the Black Knight on 12s. Wait, the Cronus has a searchlight on. Let's illuminate that Guillotine. Oh no, the Guillotine is already illuminated. He's using a searchlight. So that's 2, 3, 4 for jumping, 5, 6 for his movement, 7, 8 for range, 9, 10, 11, 12 for woods. Can we target the Black Knight instead on a 9? I think we can. Good lord, the range on those pulse lasers. Oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. Let's see, this is the Wolverine again. How we get Hoser up in here first. Hoser has no one in range. The Stalker probably has no one in range as well. No, we've got the Black Knight on 13s. We got the Guillotine on 16s. So that's not gonna work. Blackjack at the Lancelot on 10s. That leaves the Wolverine, the Quick Draw, and the Spider. The Wolverine has the Black Knight on a 12, but only because he's using a Searchlight. Don't think I want to waste the ammo, so we're gonna skip him. The Quick Draw has a 14 or a 12. We'll take the 12 because it doesn't cost us any ammo. And the Spider has the Guillotine on a 15, or the Flashman on a 14, or the Black Knight on a 13. So that's not gonna happen either. I'm guessing the Power Man is going down this turn. Quick Draw is illuminated. Black Knight needs a 10 and a 12 to hit the Power Man. So not that bad. The Guillotine needs a 10 and a pair of 8s. The Power Man might survive this turn. We'll see. The Guillotine hits the Power Man in the left torso with a large pulse laser. Needed an 8, got a 10. Destroys the Searchlight, crits on the cargo, leaves the left torso with 6 structure. Cronus hits the Black Knight in the left torso on a 9, destroying his Searchlight. The Black Knight at the Lancelot hits him in the head with a glancing blow, down to 3 armor. And the other ER large to the right torso, leaving him with 12. The Black Knight missing on 10s and 12s, the Quick Draw missing on a 12, the Lancelot at the Blackjack on 10s hits Tsubasa in the right leg with a PPC and the left torso with a large laser. That hurts. Doesn't quite force a PSR though. So Tsubasa is at 4 heat, the Guillotine is at 7, that's a good sign. And the Lancelot is at 2. We've won initiative, but we are going first in our team. Thumper Fire will all be landing next turn. Alright, Ash. Try to get this Lancelot up here. And the Blackjack. Let's just run so we can cool down a little bit. Actually, we might even walk. No. Taking too much damage already. We need to be as evasive as we can. Yeah, that hurts already. Let's see, the Wolverine is jumping to the south. Hoser going reckless so that he can go 3 hexes this turn through the heavy woods. Needs a 3. Don't fall, please. Let's see, the Stalker. Yeah, no, it's not worth moving. Well, is it worth moving reckless? It might be. Needs a 5. Oof, no. Let's see, the Quick Draw. Oh, the Guillotine is falling back. Quick Draw is advancing. Turn on the Quick Draw's Searchlight. He's evasive, he's well armored. The Spider will jump into these heavy woods. And Stiletto jump into these woods, I think. Let's take a look at what the map is looking like right now. Very much split north and south. Hoser needed a 3, got a 7. Harvester Ant needs a 6, gets a 6. Not get stuck in the swamp. Thumper's scattering off the board. Thumper misses and scatters on the board, but doesn't do any damage to anything. Ash. Ooh, Ash at the Lancelot at medium range on 7s. Let's actually start with Blackjack, because we do have a large laser here. We got him on 6s. 6s and 8s. Two, three, four, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because it's medium range. That's why. Yeah, we'll stay 4 heat over to do some damage to him. And we will also probably go up some... No, we're not going to overheat it. No, we are actually going to build up a point of heat. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that on 7s. Wait, I did fire them, right? I did not... Yes, I did fire them. I did not skip them. Yeah, all 8 of them on 7s. Hopefully we can land at least 4. That would force a PSR. Let's see. Poser, do we have anyone in range? We've got the Guillotine out of range. The Black Knight out of range. We've got the Orion out of range. That's really lame. Let's see. We've got the Guillotine on a 13 at extreme range. And he is illuminated. Outside of visual, 13, 13. Out of range. Okay, well. Being out of range of Hoser isn't easy, I know. But, I mean, we're talking about yeah, this one here is Hoser. So from there to there is just out of range of him. Yeah, he's covering a good chunk of the map, actually. Leto has the Guillotine on 10s, so we'll go ahead and try that. We've also got him on 10s with the pulse lasers, so we'll go 3 heat over for those. The quick draw has him on an 11. Spider has him on 12s. And a 17 on the Flashman for a secondary target. And last but certainly not least, the Stalker has the Guillotine out of range of the large lasers, 14s with the LRMs. Do we have maybe any other targets for the LRMs? Nope. There are 5 of them, and 4 of them are out of range down here. Okay, so let's see if we can land any of this. Lots of people get illuminated. The Guillotine missing on 8s and 12s, fortunately. Shooting at the quick draw. Blackjack at the Lancelot hits him in the right arm with the first 2 lasers down to 1 armor, and the right leg takes a glancing blow as well. Ash at the Lancelot hits him in the right torso, hits him in the right arm down to 6 structure, hits him in the right leg and the left leg for 2 as well. The Flashman hits the Power Man in the left leg, critting on his upper leg and hip. The Power Man is going down. He is not making it across the field. Second large laser also hits the left leg, destroying it and transferring into the left torso. Pilot takes 2 damage from the ammunition explosion, but stays conscious. Section destroyed. Cascading engine failure, destroyed by engine explosion. And then it also gets the left torso blown off. Cronus missing on 10s, Quick Draw missing on 11. The Black Knight at the Power Man hits him in the center torso with a PPC, and the Spider missing on 12s. The Lancelot hits Tsubasa in the left torso again with that PPC, down to 9 structure and critting on a medium laser. And then a large laser to the left leg leaves us with 14 armor, followed that with a medium laser to the right arm leaves us with 9. The Orion missing the APC on 10s and 12s. The Lancelot needs a 4, gets a 6. Tsubasa needs a 5, gets an 11. Aye. The Guillotine is up to 9 heat. Tsubasa is at 4. Stiletto is at 3. The Black Knight is at 7. The Lancelot is at 7. Ash is at 1. So yeah, they are... The Flashman and the Orion are running cool, but all of their other guys are running really hot right now. Like, movement penalty hot. We've won initiative, and we are going last, which is nice. We are at 98% of our forces. Primary Out4 is at 98% of theirs. And of course, the convoy is 20% destroyed. We've got Thumpers landing next turn. Alright, let's start with Hoser. Can we get him into range of anyone, please? Just needs a 3. Okay. Let's see. Next is the Stalker. Ash is waiting for the Lancelot, so is Tsubasa. The J27 has actually made it almost across the map already. So that is, I think, a support point pretty much in the bag. Let's see, the Wolverine. We can jump over here. Heavy Hover APC is also about to make it off the field. Ash is not going yet. The Quick Draw can get into medium laser range of the Guillotine, so we're going to do that. Let's see, the Spider would like to get behind someone with ammo. We can jump in behind the Orion. I know speed is life, but hopefully not being in their targeting arcs is also life for a light mech. Because we're not super evasive this turn. Let's see, Stiletto. Stiletto has not taken any damage yet. Has the Guillotine at long range. It's not ideal. We can get the Guillotine at short range. That would pretty much guarantee a hit with those pulse lasers. Ash would like to keep the Lancelot at a range of 4 hexes. Tsubasa would like to be as evasive as possible and also not in large laser range of the Lancelot. Okay, yeah, that works. That's medium range for him and short range for us. Okay. Holzer needed a 3, got an 8. No problems there. Karnov hits the Flashman for 15 to the right leg, the left arm, and the center torso. Hits the Guillotine for 5 to the left arm. Nice. Thumper number 4 hits the Flashman in the center torso for 5, leaving him with 15 armor. So that is a solid 25 points for the artillery, and it forced the Flashman to make a PSR, which he barely succeeded. Let's start with Tsubasa. At the Lancelot on 6s. Yeah, we'll go 6 heat over. We'll cool down next turn. That's fine. Those are 10s. That's not going to happen. Ash at the Lancelot on 5s. Oh, that's going to happen. And then we'll throw in an 11. No, we'll stay cool this turn. We'll overheat next turn. Let's see. Hoser has the Black Knight on 7s. has the guillotine on 12s. Does not have the Lancelot at all. So yeah, that is, I think, gonna be the Flashman. Or no, the Black Knight, sorry. On 7s. And we will... Oh. Oh, the ER large laser is in range, but the PPCs aren't. Okay, so that's gonna be A7 from Hoser. Wolverine at the Black Knight has him on a 9. Let's see, the quick draw. And Stiletto and Spider. Who else is left? Stalker. Yes, with the large lasers, not gonna happen. The LRMs. Got the Black Knight on 12s, sure. We'll take that. Next, we've got the Cronus. Gonna be shooting at the guillotine on the 7s. That's gonna be 7s and 5s, I believe. Actually, no. We're taking a cooldown turn. We're gonna skip the ER. We'll do a trio of 5s and a 9. That leaves us with 3 heat sinks not doing anything this turn, which is not great, but it'll work. For the quick draw, we've got 8s. We'll build up 2 heat for that to fire everything, and then the Spider into the back of the Orion on 7s. Maybe we can land something good there. Everyone gets illuminated. The guillotine hits the quick draw in the right torso with a PPC's worth of laser. Jeez. The J27 misses on an 11. The Hover APC misses on a 10. The Flashman at the quick draw lands a large laser to the center torso, down to 19 armor there. Medium laser to the left torso, down to 13 armor there. Champion misses the Black Knight. The Blackjack at the Lancelot hits him in the right arm, critting on his large laser and destroying the right arm, transferring into the right torso. The ER large laser glances off the right leg, leaving it with 3 armor. Ash at the Lancelot hits it in the right arm, which transfers to the right torso, hits it in the right leg, the right torso takes another 2. Center torso is down to 16, right leg down to 7, and critting on the lower leg. The Black Knight lands 2 hits on the Heavy Hover APC's front with a PPC and a large laser, leaving it with 2 armor. Hoser on a 7 lands his hit on the Black Knight's center torso for 9 damage. The Wolverine hits the Black Knight in the right arm critical for 10 damage, but doesn't get the crit. The Lancelot hits Ash in the center torso with a PPC down to 22. The left arm and left torso also take large laser fire down to 14 and 15. The Stalker on 12s, mind you, hits the Black Knight in the right arm with 3 LRMs. Stiletto hits the guillotine in the left torso for 7. Misses the second shot. So that is 14 plus 6. That is going to be a PSR on the guillotine. That's 7 damage to the right torso, 7 damage to the left torso, and 3 SRMs to the left torso, left arm, and right leg. Stiletto. The Orion misses Stiletto with the LRMs on a 12. The quick draw hits the guillotine in the right leg with a large laser down to 12. Medium laser to the right arm, medium laser to the head, forcing Saida's first consciousness check, which she passes. The Spider at the Orion hits him in the left torso rear, leaving it with 5 armor, and hits it in the left torso rear with a small laser, leaving it with 2 armor. The Lancelot needs a pair of 5s, gets a 5 and a 6. The Ash needs a 4, gets a 9. The Black Knight needs a 4, gets a 6. The Quick Draw needs a 4, gets a 4. The Guillotine 2C needs a 6, gets a 5. Falls on its left side and takes 7 damage to the left torso and right arm. And Saida narrowly avoids taking another point of damage. We've got physical attacks. We've got The spider can kick the Orion on a 6. Stiletto? No. Blackjack? No. On a 6, can we land it? We cannot, but at least we didn't fall down. Okay, everyone seems to be running hot right now, but I think this is where we're going to have to call it. We'll go ahead and save. We'll save over convoy because we're doing another convoy mission. We'll close out of here. Yes, we will save that as exit save. And then we will save our campaign on January the 2nd, 3050. It feels so nice to be in the next decade. Where everything is just going to be so much easier. Speaking of which, actually, just parts, PULSE, large pulse laser. Large pulse laser is now available. We are going to buy 1.7 million, maybe not. How about 6 of them? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll save our game again. All right, and that is, I think, where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to my Discord is in my bio. And I just realized that I haven't rated Big Fluffy in a long while. So let me go ahead and send some people his way. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. All right, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.